morning, everybody. So I'm trying to do some filming so you all have a video on Monday. First thing I want to say is, so that I don't forget, is to tell y'all to have a fantastic Thanksgiving with your friends and family. I do pray that you all are safe, that you have a nice, peaceful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I've got family coming in, a few friends coming over. But today, I have an abundance of apples. And you know, from watching my channel, I don't waste anything. So people gave me bags of apples because they didn't want them. They did not know what to do with them. This is my second go around with apples. Yesterday, I did 9 pounds of apples. Today, I'm doing 9 pounds of apples. And I'm making freezer apple pie filling using the crock pot, which is the best thing. I don't have to watch it. I just put it all in there. The most time is the peeling and the coring. And as you can tell, I've got 3 pounds in here and 6 pounds in here. And the reason why I do that is because for every 3 pounds, you're going to do cinnamon, nutmeg, and I just do the pumpkin pie spice, but it's cloves. I try to not use too much of the seasoning because, well, we're really sensitive to it. So we're just going light on it, but it tastes delicious. I do vanilla. I do some lemon juice, as well as some cornstarch to keep it thick. And yesterday I used regular sugar. So it's 2 tablespoons of regular sugar per 3 pounds of apples. Today, I am going to use the Swerve brown sugar. So I'm going to be making a sugar-free version of this. And what I am hoping to do is later on this weekend to take some of this and make my husband and I like a apple crumble to eat on over the week. Well, until Thanksgiving. And I think it'll be delicious. So I'm going to get this all stirred up. I'll show you what it looks like after I get it going. I'll show you afterwards. But this makes your house smell like Christmas, y'all. It's definitely like fall. So I'm going to get this going before my apples get too brown. Here's my crock pot. It is all in there. That is a lot of apples that I peeled and cored today. I've got it on low. I will tell you it's high for an hour and a half to 2 hours. And the reason why I do 3 pound intervals is to make sure that I get all of the apples coated with the cinnamon and all that. This is not going to stay this way. It's going to cook down. You're going to be surprised. So I put mine on low for about 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. And I come back and I stir it and make sure that everything is good and coated. I eat one of the apples to see how done it is. You want it slightly, honestly, you just want it really just al dente, because when you bake a pie, it's going to bake again. It's going to get soft, and you don't want it gushy. So be mindful of that. If you have a crock pot that gets extremely hot, because every crock pot is completely different, you might want to adjust your time to get the right tenderness of your apples. So now I am finishing up dinner. I'm hungry, haven't ate all day. So I've got my husband a couple grilled cheese back there. And then this is our soup. So we're going to be eating on this for a couple of days. I thought I had something to make some cornbread, but I was out. But I had to make a Walmart order anyways. Just some last minute little things that I needed for Thanksgiving coming up and company. No, nothing really big. I have everything, so that's good. So I have got this, and we're going to have this, and I'm just going to have just this with nothing else, and he's going to have grilled cheese with it. But this is ground turkey and turkey sausage, green beans, peas, rotel, chicken stock, peas, carrots, and seasoned collard greens, as well as a can of, oh my goodness, white pintos. That's what's in here. And that is what we're going to eat. You can make soup with just about any kind of canned food. But I also added in a beef stew seasoning, some garlic, some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper. It smells fantastic. Oh, and a can of diced tomatoes as well as a can of rotel. So it's good and spicy and delicious. I can't wait to dig in because I'm hungry. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing good today. So it is Sunday. I did not finish filming anything yesterday. I got too busy, got too concentrated on getting things done. But today is Sunday. I've got another day of getting things done. It's supposed to be almost 60 degrees today. It's supposed to be pretty nice. So my plan is, first of all, I got to be at church in 45 minutes, but I'm eating just some plain Greek yogurt for breakfast before I shimmy out the door. I'm going to brush my teeth, put my hearing aids in, and I'll be ready. I'm just wearing a plain black dress today. You can't ever go wrong with a black dress. Easy to wear, and it's comfortable. And I've lost weight. Some of my shoes, my dress shoes, they're too big. Last week, I was clomping around church like a crazy woman, trying to walk upstairs and everything, and I couldn't. These are the shoes that I had on. And you notice I put insoles in them this week to take up some of that space because I don't want to trip and fall. So anyways, got that taken care of. I had to laugh because I was like tiptoeing, trying to make sure my shoes did not fall off last week. It was crazy. But anyways, we are going to reheat the soup I made yesterday. I'm going to put in a corn casserole. I'm also going to make an apple crisp with the sugar-free apple pie filling that I made yesterday in the crock pot. And in fact, I didn't even freeze any of it. I put it in the refrigerator because I think I'm just going to eat a little bit on it as my dessert this week. It is chef's kiss. The apples taste delicious. I've done a total of, well, one day I did 9 pounds, and yesterday I did 9 pounds of apples. So I'm done with the apples for a while, but yes, delicious. But I am going to eat my yogurt, and I'm going to head out the door. The plan is to actually rake my backyard a little bit because I'm getting company, and my whole backyard is so full of leaves and everything that I'm going to have to get out my big blower and try to blow them in a pile and bag up a little bit of them because you can't even walk back there. You can't even see where to walk because there is no sidewalk. Today is supposed to be the best weather day, so hopefully I can get a little bit of that done. Yammering. It is 9:11, and so I have got to get with it, and I'm going to eat this yogurt and then get out the door. So we are home from church. Let me clean my screen here. I get thumbprints on it. Anyways, this is the apples that I made yesterday in the crock pot, just showing you the after. They've been in the fridge and they're cold. And I'm putting some in this pie plate, and I'm going to make a crumble with some swerve brown sugar, cinnamon, and oats, and walnuts, and butter. And then I'm going to put that in the oven and let it bake up the same time that my corn casserole is baking up. And I know you all have seen me make this corn casserole a million times. So it's a stick of butter and about a cup of sour cream. This is a box and a half of Jiffy Mix because I need to utilize the box that was open. And I'm going to cut up some jalapenos this time, and I change it up. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. So add cheese to your liking, and then once I get it all in the dish, I add a little cheese to the top as well. I'm also going to add in a cream corn and a drained can of whole kernel corn. And this will bake up together, and I'm going to warm up my soup from yesterday. Okay, there's my corn casserole. It's ready for the oven. I am utilizing what I have left in the refrigerator because a lot of stuff in my refrigerator is for the holidays coming up, and so I'm just utilizing what I have. So in that, this is mozzarella cheese, not cheddar cheese, but it does not matter to Ronnie and I. It's going to get nice and good and yummy. This is my little apple crisp thing that I got going on over here. To make it sugar-free, this is the Swerve that I use, the brown sugar. And I can tell you, it tastes just like brown sugar. And do not take diabetes advice from me. I just want to point that out, that I am not a nutritionist or anything. But because I do know that what they make this sweet with can sometimes make your sugar go up anyways. This is the back of the package in case you're curious. 0 calories. So this is basically walnuts and oats. Probably the most fattening thing in this is going to be the little bit of butter that I added to the crumble. And that's it. And now I'm going to put my soup on to warm up and put these 2 things in the oven. They should get done at the same time. Here is the casserole and the apple. And this is the soup left over from yesterday. I'm going to eat. I'm starving. So while the food has been cooking, I've been outside busy making that big pile of leaves right there that I'm off to rake and bag. So, yeah, lots of leaves in this yard. So real quickly, I just thought I would drop in here and say good evening. It gets dark so early now. It's unreal. But anyhow, I'm on my way to my second service over at my church. I just sat down. I made me a tea because Ronnie and I went out. My necklace is poking me. Ronnie and I went out on the deck for a little while. It was really nice. It was almost 60 degrees today. But the wind is cold, so there's like a chill in the air. And it's dark in here because I have my Christmas tree on over here in the corner, and it's so pretty. But anyways, I was trying to get in a quick cup of tea and kind of put my feet up for a few minutes because I've been nonstop all day. But we go to evening service. We have Bible study tonight. Church usually lasts about an hour, hour and a half, and then I'll be home again. And I just live right across the street from my church, so not very far. Well, I'm not exactly right across the street, but if I was on the right side of the main road over here, I could walk to church. But because I'm not on the right side of the main road, I have to have a ride because I can't see to cross that road out there, and there's a lot of traffic on it. But anyhow, I got the leaves done. I took my blower out there. I blew all the leaves on one side of the yard up against the fence. Ronnie went out there with me, and he held the bags, and I bagged as much as I possibly could until I gave out. And I got 3 contractor bags full of leaves. And then tomorrow, we're not expect any rain till tomorrow evening. So he said he would go back out there with me tomorrow, and we'll do between my neighbor's house and mine. And then I might be able just to take the rake and just do my front yard because there's not much there. And that will take care of that. And then my yard will be cleaned up a little bit. My carport is still full of leaves, but you can see my porch is all clear, and my walkway all the way out is nice and clear, so that when my Thanksgiving company comes in, they can find my house. And they don't have to wade through the leaves, because when I tell you there was leaves, they were over my ankles. That's how deep they were, and just through my whole walkway and all. Everybody from my house down is just absolutely saturated in leaves. So, yeah, it's just a bad thing. Every year we get them. But I'm going to head out to church. But I just wanted to end this video and just say thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. I know I said that at the beginning of this video, but I'm saying it again here because I wanted to make sure that I conveyed that to you all. I want to thank you for watching my videos and supporting me and what I do. I don't make any money doing YouTube. I just do this because it is fun. I enjoy my contacts, my subscribers, all of you. I like to share things that, recipes and things that I do, and things that I find at the store that I think is worthwhile buying. Just life in general. I just enjoy sharing with you guys. And thanks so much again for watching. If you're new to my channel, please join Heidi's Home, because I would love to have you as part of my channel. I have made so many great friends through Heidi's Home. Many, many moons ago, I was not Heidi's Home. I was Kiddo's Corral for the longest time. And then I changed over. And I think I've been doing YouTube now for, I want to say, about 12 years. Don't quote me on that, but I'm thinking 12 years. So I've been making video content for a really long time. And I thought that I was done with it, but then I really missed it again. I missed, my contacts and my friendships. So, yeah, so, from now, I'm trying to get content out to you all on Saturdays and Mondays, and that is working for me really well. So look for me on Saturdays and Mondays, and just know that if I do skip a Saturday or a Monday, something must be going on, or life is just in generally got busy. It happens. Life is very real on this side of the camera. But anyways, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. And I think you all are wonderful for watching me. You all are all such great friends. Thank you so much. And I'll be seeing you after Thanksgiving. Bye, guys.